Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're reacting to Season 7, Episode 17 of the Vampire Diaries entitled, I Went to the Woods. The end of the last episode resulted in Stefan going back into the Phoenix Stone, and then Nora and Mary Louise taking themselves out of the equation while blowing up the Phoenix Stone. No telling what that does to Stefan. But the stone's gone, the sword's gone, Raina's got no sword, Stefan was in the stone. Is Stefan fucking dead? Knowing this show, he'll be doing cartwheels this episode. But I mentioned something in the episode. I wanted to ask a question, but now that that episode ended, I think the question left me. I don't want an answer to it, but it was simply, remember when Liz was in the hospital and she was about to become a vampire, and then they got Kai to come siphon out that shit, right? Couldn't she siphon out the vampirism of anybody? Like, granted, I was like, couldn't she siphon out the vampirism of Stefan when he had the scar? But he's not a vampire, so she wouldn't have to hunt him anymore. But then again, wouldn't he, rapidly age at that point? I mean, she's just siphoning out the vampirism. It's not a cure, right? It's not like taking the cure where now the cure's in the blood. But, couldn't he do that and then just, become a vampire again? Or is that a loophole, maybe? Maybe not. I mean, she wouldn't want to turn him human because then if she was not going to turn herself human, she could siphon the shit out of herself, I guess. But that'd be hey, if you eat yourself, do you just become bigger or do you just disappear completely? Anyways, I want to get into the episode. Links to everything will be in the description box down below. There's going to be links to the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. And Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. Let's watch. Damon's in the road because this is just what he does. This is about the 14th time. Oh, wait, that's Stefan. That boy got one boot on. You got one Timberland. Bro, you got one Tim on. Where's the other one? Oh, you got an automobile accident. Who the fuck is that? You done killed a whole school bus full of kids. You got one boot. Is that... Oh, it says Stefan coughs. But say, is that Stefan or Tom Avery? What the fuck's happening? He was rescuing people, but he wasn't fucking... What is this? What's happening?
Easy.
First of all, that's not the car that blew up. They're not using that as the car that blew up, are they? Because that car that got blew up didn't have it. It didn't have an ass end. This is a whole brand new car with a fog machine behind it. Because if this is the car that blew up, where are the bodies? That motherfucker just exploded and they just... Nah, hell nah. Anyways, maybe that's them down there. Yeah, Nora didn't care about Stefan anyways. She showed up. It's nobody important. Do you think if she knew? No, dude. If Nora and Mary Louise knew, they would have still blew that shit up regardless.
You could have prevented this. All you had to do was take Stefan's scar and put your brother first for once in your life.
Hey, I'm trying to make it right. Which is why we have to find Raina and get Stefan's soul back in his body.
The stone is destroyed, Damon. And Stefan with it.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do. If we have logic and sense of reason and a brain.
I see it differently, okay? If Stefan's dead, then I'm responsible. Which means I'm gonna spend the rest of eternity haunted and doing penance and seeing my own self-loathing reflected in everyone else's actual loathing. And I'm not ready for any of those things. Ergo, he's not dead. Try it my way. It's less depressing.
Yeah, Limp Biscuit.
I see I've been charitable in assuming you have a brain.
You can keep being a Debbie Downer, or you can do a locator spell and help me find Raina. What do you say?
I say help him find Raina, and you don't have to talk to him ever again.
Where the hell are you going?
To do what you just told me to do. Without you. Physically.
Really?
In Visiquay, I'm out.
Really? I don't get it.
Damon, go find Bonnie.
But if anything happens to my brother, never mind.
Nice work, Marty. And back to me.
I can hear them. All the voices.
What you got? A bunch of Stefan ass doppelgangers walking around?
They're coming from everywhere.
What is this supposed to prove?
That you were under the air.
What the
You're a real
fuck is
hero, Marty.
happening?
Saving half the kids from the accident you caused?
Why do you keep calling me Marty?
I burned all their original bodies, which means the Stone's prisoners are in random corpses. Vampire, human, it doesn't matter. The spirit's dead. Scattershot into the first dead piece of flesh they could find.
Remember anything?
No, nothing.
So this
I'm
Mar
sorry. Do I know you?
so this Marty dude is in Stefan's body, right? So Marty's in Stefan's body, and Stefan is in Marty's body. See, he's gonna see the mirror.
Calm down.
Yeah. Just do a fucking transfer spell and get this shit moving.
Down, Marty.
My name's Stefan, damn it.
All right, you're asking for it.
Get back here! Stop! Stop!
You better find the phone. Oh, everybody always falls. Damn, you fell face first. Hands behind your back, trying to sprint.
Turning now to a breaking news story. Reports coming in of an accident on Route 70.
No hostage swaps, no
I was
supernatural
out.
threat
We were
breathing
out.
down our neck, okay? We are getting married in a month. We have got kids that we need to take care of.
In a
Look,
month.
Caroline was bait to draw Stefan out. That's all.
What the hell happened to you, man?
Exactly. What happened to you, brother?
Look, something bad happened, and I'm calling to warn you that I sent some visitors your way.
No, no. Listen, Caroline is in hiding with the girls waiting for me.
This affects everybody, Rick.
It's like what happened with Joe, only more random.
Dude, that's crazy. Just
All
go
the
to
vampire souls from the
Papa
Phoenix
Rick.
have found fresh corpses to inhabit. Some vampires, some not.
Why is this my problem?
But if Stefan's in a human body, remember what happened to old girl? Remember what happened to Joe? Just gotta, or do a fucking B&E. I mean, I guess it is kind of boarded up, so. Careful with the glass, bro. You ain't gonna heal if you get a little cutty cut. Oh, face first. This man just broke his hand to slide it out of the cuffs. Now you got a broken hand that you can't heal.
Okay, there you go. Need a refill?
Please, and thank you.
That's enough.
I think that's enough, Stefan.
Yeah, she's getting a little woozy.
That's enough.
Care to take her for a spin?
Nah.
When did you realize Joe wasn't Joe?
Listen, are you with your brother right now?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, Damon, listen to me very carefully. That is not Stefan, all right? We don't know who that is.
Keep him, Stefan.
Why would I have a picture of Stefan?
Not you, Caroline. And don't tell me she hasn't got some bloody sentimental keepsake.
Why would I have pictures of Stefan? I don't know. It's your best friend's brother. I feel like,
are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm giving you something to focus on.
could probably at least
and let
find
you
one.
sort through the noise.
Here. Let's do.
It's perfect.
Just sad reacts only.
Here, look into his eyes. Concentrate.
How is this supposed to? Focus on Stefan.
Said, look at motherfucker's eyes, boy. Concentrate.
Oh, come on, Stefan, where are you?
Okay, put two and two together. You saw a bus on
Trees,
fire in
blood,
the woods.
fire, and an anchor.
Dude, you're doing great. Come on.
Yes!
Winner.
Yes! Suck on that, Marty, you miserable drunk.
Yeah, fuck you, Marty. Me and all my homies don't like Marty.
Yes, I think it's starting to come back to me.
This
Pain,
dude's a dig.
the doleful humdrum of my eternal curse. And yet, here and there, moments of hope, glimmers of humanity.
I know you're not, Stefan.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah.
I was just warming up.
No, I give you points for
I
being
love
a quick study.
I love
can't
you,
take all
brother.
the credit. You did give me the handbook.
You did.
In all seriousness, though, your brother truly, truly hates you. Listen to this. I have resigned myself to never seeing Damon again in my now finite lifetime, and I have never felt so unburdened. Oof. Sounds like he doesn't care if he ever sees you again. When this is all over, we should go carousing together.
Carousing.
Deuces.
Boy, John. Yeah, yeet. That boy just turned into a whole ass fucking bat and flew away. Remember when Damon was turned into like a crow or something? What the fuck was that about?
Then this is where we part ways.
Damn, okay. A big drop Toho. Snapped her shit up.
I'm dying to know what's in that case you keep inching towards.
It's a dart gun.
Think it'll help?
It might. That was smart of Rick. Look, he got a little wife and kids and the weirdest relationship the show's ever gave me. That was smart of him not to take a little action. The girl playing Raina, her facial expressions are top tier Looney Tunes, and I love that shit. She got earbuds. She don't even know you're there, bro. She's trying to get in the car.
Excuse me, man.
Advised to report any suspicious activity in the area. Again.
I just need to use your phone. Please.
Damn! Big elbow. So close, yet so far away. First of all, you walk up to me and ask me to use my phone, I'm just gonna look at you and be like, I ain't got one, even if I'm holding it.
Who are you? I'm a volunteer. Deputy Matt Donovan, Mystic Falls. A friend to my brothers in blue.
I never heard of Mystic Falls. Never heard of you. Where's your badge?
I'm Matt Donovan.
You don't need to see a badge, because Matt Donovan is the finest, bravest, least stupid cop you ever met. And if anyone asks, that's the lie you tell them.
Glad you're here, Donovan. We're lucky to have you.
I always get nervous
What's
when
the status?
I always get nervous when they do shit like that. I just assume like maybe some other state, maybe they just have something that's like, I don't know, ex-marketed into their system.
Well, Hammond.
It is now. You saw him south of Oda.
Hey, let me know if they find my phone.
What'd you say?
My cell phone.
What's the number? God, this boy. Look at that shit. He's like, oh, damn, bro, she dropped the phone. You better crawl your dumb ass over to the snow, bro. Go ahead. Fair dog paddle. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, keep on ringing. Fake snow. That shit like ash, bro.
Hello.
Wow. Marty's voice is, huskier than I imagined.
Damon. Sure picked a great night to get lost in the woods.
Yeah, well, at least I'm starting to warm up. Which, in case you didn't know, is a bad sign.
You gotta move.
Okay.
Should I list all the ways in which this mess is your fault?
Sure, Steph?
Go for it. I'm not doing anything important right now.
You bailed on me, Damon.
He did bail on you.
Valerie and I were literally just about to do the transfer spell.
Even before that, you bailed on me when you decided you'd rather live in a coffin than own up to your mistakes.
No. I was trying to prevent myself from making mistakes, Stefan.
And why is that so hard for you, Damon? Don't say Elena. You lived 160 years before you met her. I got ripped out of hell and thrown into a dead man's body. And do you know what my first thought was when I came to? I need to save those people on the bus. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was. It was my instinct. Where are your instincts, Damon? What does the voice in your head say?
You want me to say what we both already know?
Say it.
Fine. I'm selfish. I'm angry. I'm impatient. And yes, until I met Elena, I wasn't interested in doing the right thing for anybody.
Jesus.
Your brother included.
My brother included.
You promised him an eternity of misery.
You mad?
Yes.
Good.
You resent me?
Yes.
Good. Then get up and come kick my ass yourself.
That's some real, like, brother shit, though, honestly. Like, kick my ass yourself, then if you're that mad, with your broken hand and your bad legs, you goddamn alcoholic, come do it yourself at that point, if you're that mad about it. So I can save you, because I love you. At the end of the day, I got you, brother.
Stefan.
Gonna ditch off the freeway. I'm gonna spend the night right here.
How convenient for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, if this ends badly, you emerge the victor. Stefan dies through no fault of your own. That's competition for your fiance's heart.
Oh, well, how insecure do you think I am?
Don't pretend it hasn't crossed your mind. I am very familiar with the sensation of watching Stefan and Caroline from the outside.
Well, except for the part where Stefan ditched Caroline to travel around the world with you.
See, I never fooled myself into thinking that what I had with Stefan would last. But you put a ring on it.
Well, he does like Beyonce.
Sucks having to play by the rules, doesn't it?
Like you would know. Hey, do you remember playing hide and seek when we were kids?
Aw.
You bring that up because you used to cheat?
I did not.
Absolutely you did. You used to hide in Father's office.
Hold on. I love that. Because, like, I love the way that it was just played here by Paul for Stefan. Because he's in so much pain and agony. And you can see that in his face. But he also laughs when he says, I didn't cheat.
Kids.
You bring that up because you used to cheat?
I did not.
Absolutely you did.
I love that.
Hide in
A little
Father's
smirk.
office, even though we weren't allowed to be in there.
Maybe you were hoping Father would catch me and punish me.
No, I wasn't scared I'd get caught.
Scared
for you,
Scared
Stefan.
you would. Yep. I thought it was becoming daytime, and I'm like, that motherfucker dead, bro. He just laying there in the middle of the goddamn snow.
Nothing. It's all very normal.
Are those?
Cop approved.
Dude, I bet that shit tastes so good. I bet that donut right there, boy. I bet that bitch slaps.
You asked me what I miss most about being human. The ecstasy of eating this incredibly crappy donut.
They would tell the story, but no one would believe them. Eventually, the burden would drive them mad. They never caught the killer.
Damn, son. I remember Elena. That was a cool character for a little bit. Anyways, so I get why they ended the episode with that shot, but like it just man, some of the shit they do with the some of the shit they do, you have such an emotional ending, like end on that. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like you have such an emotional moment there with Damon and with Stefan. I just feel like you end on that moment for some reason. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, anyways, so because the stones broke, all the souls go to random bodies. So Stefan goes into Marty. This man's just running around and he's bodies and detox and he's alcoholic and he's dying. Flip that over. Stefan's in a human body, so just like Joe happened, he ain't got much time left. Stefan's actual body's out here partying. His actual body is in. There's a good moment, you know. Stefan is pissed at Damon. I don't blame him, bro. He told him in their house. They were both back in. Think about that for a second. Think about this for 1 second. It almost goes kind of like unmentioned. Like it's such a nice moment, but like the heretics are gone, right? Julian's dead. The heretics are gone. They're back in the Salvatore house together, and Stefan and Damon are there after he thinks he took care of Raina. There's no like moment there with them, like no hug thing, no like nothing. And they just kind of bounce, and Damon's like, I'm gone, and Stefan tells him like, hey, if you leave, if you have any care for me in the world, like you're not gonna do this. Damon does it anyway, and they're back in the house, and it's such an emotional moment, and it just seems like it got kind of blew past a little bit with the season. I think it should have had a little more emphasis on it, but yeah, man. I mean, listen, he's pissed at that moment because he chose to do this instead of owning up to his mistakes, and he knows that Damon can be good. Everybody watching this show, watching it for the first time or the 100th time, Damon can be good. Um, and he doesn't need Elena for it, but he uses that as his crutch, basically. That she's the anchor that keeps him sane. Uh, and Stefan is just, but that's his brother. I mean, go back to the scene where he thought he was dead, and he came back. He doesn't want anything to happen to Damon. He just wants Damon to own up to his mistakes. He said, my natural instinct was to save those people in the bus, not even knowing who I was. So we'll see how it progresses. I went to the shit. Where'd the thing go? I went to the woods. The result of Raina's actions touch everyone. Stefan undergoes a major change and a change of venue. Alaric looks for a way to reach Stefan. See, I don't like that. That shouldn't be in the thing for it, like the preview. Neither should Stefan's face. Like you should have, I don't know, almost went a day and like in the lives. Here's how I would have done this episode. You ready? You should have went a day in the lives of everybody thinking that they lost Stefan. You have Stefan there. You have that moment with Valerie. You can open up almost the same way, but not Stefan saving the thing. Valerie goes up. She sees her heretic family dead. She sees the stones gone. Damon sees the stones gone. Valerie bounces, right? And Damon notices Stefan's body's gone. So he's leaving voicemails. I don't know what to do with his body, blah, blah, blah. Go with it that way. She's not going to listen to voicemail. It's from Damon, whatever. You go on through this whole little story, whatever else you want to do, and you just show a day in the life of all this stuff. You show news reports, basically, about different accidents happen. Doesn't have to be the one, different accidents. You can show the Twitter thing of like, not necessarily saying a zombie apocalypse, but you can show like a tweet or something of them reading, like, that's weird. Somebody mentioned this. You can plant little seeds. You can see Damon grieving and suffering and lashing out, doing whatever it is. You can even cut to Caroline having the same emotion if she gets wind of the information. You can cut to Alaric. You can cut to a Damon and Alaric moment, for example. You can show Matt drinking and knowing that even though it was his wife's like last thing that she wanted him to do, he's still kind of grieving over the fact of what happened because Stefan was a friend and Stefan was a friend of Elena. So you can have people suffering, and even while Matt is doing that in a bar, you could have news reports in the background. You could still you do like 3 or 4 people, right? But you work in the Marty character. You have him on screen saving people from a fire. You mention that. You can even have like a police chase of different characters or overhead views of characters like on the run, just random humans that they're showing, like they're showing a newscast with somebody in the background's watching it. And you can plant the seeds throughout the episode and you watch the characters deal with the loss, because let the audience think that this character is actually gone because the stone was destroyed. And then the next episode, show Marty, right? Like, show Marty saving people. Show the dude, like actual Marty. And then have him sit there and do a pan just like this. Have the lady talking to this. You have the whole audience thinking, everybody watching, like, who is this guy? Why are we focusing on him? And then you have the lady talking to him, saying, what's your name? And he's like, I don't remember. And then you can do a pan, right? Behind the police officer, behind the ambulance person. So you see Marty, it goes behind, you don't see anything, it comes back in a frame. And at the same time, he says, I know who I am, I'm Stefan Salvatore. You have that moment. And now you have the shot that you just had of Stefan being like himself, right? And then the cop thing, have this so interaction, this whole episode, he goes up against the thing, and now he sees his reflection as Marty. And then then you can have Damon in another instance, maybe driving around, and he comes along Stefan in a different manner, not just walking down the road, and you can go into it that way. I'm just saying, let things breathe. I love this show. There's a lot of rushing. Everything seems rushed. I grant it now that they have shorter seasons once characters left, but like, you just gotta let things breathe a little bit. But it was a good episode. It was fun. Episode 18 is entitled One Way or Another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you one way or another. Reminds me of Rugrats in Paris. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and head out. Links to everything in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. Stay cute. Stay hydrated. I'll catch you on the next one.